Hello and welcome to my channel. Welfare Operator Wild Mane and her potentials are obtainable from the Near Light event, and some of you might be interested in her. So this video is here to introduce her entire kit as well as suggest whether you should build her. Ivona Krakowska, or better known as Wild Mane, is a charger Vanguard, and her trait gives 1 DP for every enemy she defeats, plus she refunds her entire DP cost when retreated. First, let's look at her stats. She has an average HP, high attack, low defense, 0 resistance, longer than average redeployment time, average DP cost, relatively fast attack speed and only 1 block, very balanced stats. Moving on to her talent, after Wild Mane is deployed, all undeployed guards have their DP reduced by 1 and stacks up to 5, an interesting talent. Next are her skills. Her first skill gives her a big attack speed buff after deployment, making Wild Mane's attacks hit enemies at supersonic speed, a great skill to clear out low defense enemies at the start of the stage, and can probably get quite a good amount of DP from it, but after the skill ends, Wild Mane should be retreated as her DPS output will drop to abysmal amounts. Moving on to her second skill, it gives Wild Mane 1 extra tile of range and a small attack buff, plus she can push enemies away from her with decent force. Wild Mane can push low-weight mobs consistently with this skill, a good skill to use against the early waves of enemies. This skill has an average SP cost and a little below average duration. Next is her module that will be released in the near future. A nice module as Wild Mane generates 2 DP per kill now. Lastly, we have her upgrade materials. So, should you build this horse? I'd say probably not. While Wild Mane has her uses, her DPS output is pretty disappointing, and Vigna's DPS output with her skill 2 just blows Wild Mane's DPS out of the water. That being said, with Wild Mane's consistent push on her skill 2 and her fast base attack speed, she can actually disrupt enemy animations consistently. This means enemies with long attack animations or special moves like Crownslayer can be stalled for time, but do note that Wild Mane will be unable to do the same on heavier enemies. And that is all. Hope this video was helpful in introducing the Welfare Operator Wild Mane. I will be making similar videos in the future, so do consider subscribing. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.